In art and design at Acklam Burley, we do lots of projects using 2D and 3D materials. In Year 7, we learn about the principles of art and design and the formal elements, including colour, shape, line, tone, texture and pattern. Then we do 2 projects, Portraiture, which looks at the representation of people in art, and Planet Plastic, which explores the effect of plastic on our environment. In art and design, you can develop your skills in drawing, painting, photography, sculpture, ceramics, Photoshop, animation, researching artists, plus much more. Art at Acklam Burley is an exciting practical subject where there are lots of opportunities to express your ideas, learn lots of new skills and have fun.
Science at Acklam Burley. I'm Miss Saruna Giri.
And I'm Miss Green, Head of Science.
For many of you, this will be the first time you truly get to experience the excitement that comes by learning through practicals. Here at Acklam Burley, we believe in fostering creative thinkers, always looking to question and come up with good theories behind why things happen. Science will require you to pull together your numeracy skills, your communication and literacy skills. You'll be using those skills to prove or disprove certain theories. We'll be covering topics from all 3 of the different disciplines. There will be biology, there will be chemistry, and there will be physics. At this time, you might actually not know the differences about those 3 sciences, but at the end of your 5-year journey with us at Acklam Burley, you'll feel really confident in all of the topics covered.
In Year 7, you will learn about what the universe is made up of, particles, the basic unit of life, cells, what chemical reactions are, and how information is transferred by waves to let us see and hear.
You will learn through a variety of different strategies. There will obviously be learning by your teacher talking through certain concepts with you. There will be projects that are half-termly that get you to do a bit of research and further your understanding, and especially look into things that you're interested in. And finally, there will be, obviously, the opportunity to do lots of practicals. We cannot wait to start teaching you.
In PE, our curriculum promotes enjoyment, personal achievement and respect for other participants, and this is at the centre of each student's experience in lessons. We know that each of you will have different experiences of activities from primary school, and taking part in Acklam Burley PE will develop your skills further. You'll work as individuals, you'll learn to work as a team towards common outcomes in lessons. We take part in boys and girls competitions both in Camden and beyond in many sports including football, basketball, dodgeball and a variety of others. And our non-competition extracurricular programme is extensive for those of you who enjoy playing sports socially and to maintain positive mindset. In Year 7, a typical lesson would involve you coming over to our department to initially get changed into your kit. You would come, you would have a warm-up, you'd do a skill session, do a main activity which usually involves a game, and then you would do a cool down. Activities include gymnastics, football, a variety of ball skills, individual activities like badminton, and many others. These all contribute positively to being healthy in body and mind.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Acklam Burley. Je suis prof de français et chef du département des langues. Nous sommes 9 dans le département.
Hola, soy profesora de español. Je suis aussi prof de français. In Year 7 you will begin either French or Spanish. Whatever language you were studying in primary school will help you with the language you study at Acklam Burley School. With 3 lessons a week, you will surprise yourself how quickly you will be able to communicate and have fun in a foreign language.
Bonjour, je suis professeur de français. I also support students who speak another language at home. We are very proud of all our students who succeed at GCSE and A-level in languages ranging from Arabic to Mandarin. Language learning stimulates the brain and helps boost your memory.
Hola a todos, ¿qué tal? Enseño español y también francés. You'll learn to understand, speak, read and write. Being a successful language learner means being curious, confident, resilient and never giving up. These skills will help you in all your subjects and in your future lives. Adiós!
Hola chicos, chicas, soy profesora de español y francés. You will learn soon new songs and as well you will watch videos, short videos. You will solve puzzles in another language and you will work with other students or by your own. You will have a lot of fun. Será divertido.
Hola chicos y chicas, soy profesor de español y también enseño francés. Language learning is great fun. One of my highlights this year was taking our Year 11s to Valencia in Spain, where they got to experience Spanish culture, practice their Spanish, and taste the local food.
¿Qué tal? Soy profesora de español. We want you to learn as much as possible about the cultures and countries of the languages you are learning. I am from the south of Spain and I really enjoy teaching you all about the exciting fiestas that are celebrated all over Spain.
Bienvenido a Acklam Burley School, soy subdirectora del colegio y también profesora de español. Esperamos veros pronto. Adiós.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss O'Donnell and I'm the Head of Additional Educational Needs Faculty. My department supports students in lots of different ways at different times. We help with learning, communication and interaction, mental health and well-being, and physical and sensory needs. We help by offering in-class support, break and lunchtime activities, after-school activities, a morning gym, homework club, cooking, circle of friends, and many more. Staff and students at Acklam Burley School work together to make an inclusive school, and we look forward to welcoming you and to seeing you soon.
Hi Year 6, my name's Miss Moss and I'm here to talk to you about history at Acklam Burley. Now, in Year 7, you're going to have history once a week and you're going to learn about the history of important people, places and events. Now, you could probably notice that I'm actually in the middle of a battle right now. This is the Battle of Hastings, where William the Conqueror from Normandy in France invaded England in 1066. And he actually defeated the Anglo-Saxons, the English, and he took over the country. And you're going to be learning about that in Year 7. Following that, you're going to be learning all about power and control. So we're going to look at different kings and queens of England in the medieval period, and we're going to think about how much power did they actually have. Now, at this time, people believed that the king and queen was chosen by God, but were there still ways to actually challenge their power? But history, as you might know, isn't just about kings or queens, it's also about ordinary people and their beliefs. Now, you may have noticed that I've got a very creepy looking rat here. And the reason is because you're going to be looking at an event called the Black Death. The Black Death was an illness that spread through the world and it was spread by rats. But at the time, people didn't understand disease, so they believed it was a punishment from God. So they came up with all kinds of weird ways to cure themselves, which you'll be learning about. Finally, it's important to say that history, the history we teach covers the whole world. So you don't just learn the history of this country, you learn the history of lots of different countries around the world and how they all connect together. And you actually start Year 7 learning about this country here. This is Africa, and you're going to be learning about Ethiopia and an important king of Ethiopia called King Ezana. Now, history can teach you lots of really important skills. Firstly, it teaches you to ask your own questions about the past. You also learn to use evidence to find answers. And most importantly, you learn to debate and come up with your own view of what happened in the past. We really look forward to seeing you next year. Bye-bye.
English is more than just reading books. It's about reading plays, it's about acting out plays, it's about reading poetry, it's about looking at speeches, it's about looking at adverts, it's about looking at how social media engages the community around us, and sometimes it's even about watching films. In English at Acklam Burley, you're going to become a better reader and a better writer. We're going to give you the skills to become a really confident speaker, and you're going to be able to put your ideas together in interesting, creative and persuasive ways. It's not just inside the classroom that you can get involved with English. We do loads of things outside in the school. We have a book club, we have a poetry anthology competition, we have a debate mate club where they go and debate with other schools, and we have really exciting theatre trips that go on throughout the whole year. We're really looking forward to seeing you.
Hi, I'm Mr. Sparks. I'm a maths teacher at Acklam Burley School. What we cover in maths is a wide range of different topics that you've already touched on in Key Stage 2, and we expand upon them further. We make sure we look at them in much more depth, and we make sure we look at them in a very different light, in a problem-solving way. So we look to try and get to real depth and understand why these things happen and how we can understand and how we can work with them to know even more things going forward as well. To get some form of insight into that, I recommend that you go to Puzzle of the Week. If you Google Puzzle of the Week, there's puzzles on there which give you a great insight into what we do.
Religious education, or RE as it's commonly known, is a really fun subject because you get to debate and discuss life's ultimate questions, such as how was the universe created? You get to be creative yourself through activities such as making your own shaman masks. You get to experience people's beliefs and ways of life firsthand through exciting and engaging trips, such as one to a Hindu temple. You gain great written skills and the ability to build strong arguments. And it's a crucial subject in today's world because you get to learn about the people that you will work with better in any career or job.
My name is Miss Ali and I am subject lead of Design Technology. It is a subject where you will get to explore your creativity through designing and making. You will have the opportunity to work in a workshop using various tools and machines and working with different materials. This subject will allow you to problem solve and think about what you can do to improve the things around you.
Miss Peters, Subject Lead, Head of Music at Acklam Burley. Welcome to Acklam Burley. So in Year 7 we're going to be looking at a range of topics including minimalism, classical music, and we usually study one song for a concert. All being well, that may be different this year, but we'll see. In terms of opportunities, we've got lots of things for you to get involved in. We've got the choir that perform at the care homes, we performed at the Albert Hall this year, and various other concerts. We've got our brass group starting up, our string group. We've got the Le Swap Orchestra that runs with all the other schools in Camden. We've got our Music Tech Club where you can learn Logic Pro and make a track. And then we've got our future DJ. So make sure you get involved and I'll see you next year.